Okay, everybody, I'm back. It's me, the party pooper. The party pooper's back. I have another party to poop on. Um, this one I'm not really enjoying so much because I know what this one, the end result is going to be, and it's not going to be good. Um, a month or two ago, I start seeing some videos of an Anon Angel, an Angela Pond, Angela Ward, all those profiles. I'm sure there's other aliases, and her son Corey Wood. Um, they're calling out CPS. They're saying that her grandbaby was kidnapped not by CPS but by a family court judge who is also a Mason, and the whole town's run with Masons, and the Masons took her grandchild without anything. Well, it was a family court judge and a family court lawyer, so I don't know if there's any validity to the child removal or not, because she can't seem to be honest about anything. Um, so I don't know if I believe what she's telling me or not. I do know that there's been some serious things going on, very dangerous things. She's implicating a lot of very dangerous, serious people, being the Masons and the Dixie Mafia and whoever else she's calling out by name on her videos. I don't remember exactly who. But I know that these people are all serious people. She's claiming that it's tied into the Clinton Foundation. I don't know if that's true or if it's not. Because, like I said, I don't know whether to believe her when she says things from one minute to the next. I actually was worried for her. So I sent her information to some of my anonymous friends that are very respected in the anonymous community, very old school, and because I wanted to have that checked out, the validity of it, because if her and her family's life was in danger, I felt it's my duty to do what I can to try to hide them. So I gave them the option to come here and see what I could do for them. And within less than 24 hours notice, when she was coming here, well, of course, she was being a total bitch about it, to be honest. Uh, but I knew that she was actually in fear. So the questions she was asking and the way she was asking them, I really didn't take offense to them, even though they was pretty offensive questions. And the way that she would phrase what she was saying, the complete stranger, saying, "Are you sure this isn't a setup?" And all this kind of stuff. And like I said, I wasn't offended by it because, okay, if you're nervous, you're nervous. But she was pretty abrasive at the way she was coming off, even while asking for help. So I told her under no, uncertain terms, if you come here and bring your tracking device with you, I am going to be extremely pissed off. She said that they've already had a tracking device removed from her son's car. Her son's 21. And I've seen her truck damaged, and she claims that it was vandalized 3 or 4 or 5 times. She said a front wheel came off 3 different times because they loosened the nuts holding on the A-frame and the ball joints and all that stuff. So she was supposed to leave her tracking device at home. They didn't. They built one of them end-of-days boxes with aluminum foil and all that kind of stuff and put her phones in there, which that kind of pissed me off. But I was going to roll with the punches. I said, okay, you're not going to bring the tracking devices to where you're staying, though. And I had even offered for her to mail those to somebody else of her choosing. I don't care who. And if you don't have anybody, I'll supply somebody to mail them to. But don't carry them around with you. That's stupid. She told me the person who helped her right before this actually disappeared. Poof, gone. They can't find him. They don't know if he's alive or dead. And she tells me, I think they found him because of my phone. I think they tracked him from my phone. Yet you got this with you still? And still to this day, you are using those tracking devices? Yeah, that's a real smart way to stay safe and alive. Woo! Good luck to you. So, anyway, yes, she still has the tracking devices. She claims that she thinks she might have got somebody killed by being tracked from her phone. Yet she brings them to the next places. That's kind of messed up. And then uh, she thinks she thought that I was a militia that had a compound to hide her in with everybody with machine guns and all that. No. Here's what I had set up for her within 24 hours notice. I had 4 to 5 different places she could go in 3 different states and hide in. And then I also threw out the idea of a battered woman shelter, because there's 2 of them here, and they will hide victims even from officials and CPS. I know this firsthand. I've tried to get information. CPS has tried to get information. They won't even confirm nor deny if a person is in their shelter. That's how protected they are, okay? And I wasn't trying to force her into nothing. I was throwing options out there, and she was offended that these options were even coming out, which is completely ludicrous. If you're in fear of your life, you want to explore every option that you have. Okay? So I'm taking her to Walmart to get another phone, and I even offered to go in and get the phone for her because I didn't want her face to end up on facial recognition cameras, because the people with power can track that stuff too, folks. So I offered to do that. We're going to Walmart, and I'm 10 miles from the interstate, and then the Walmart's 2 exits down. So we have to go 2 exits on the interstate. I passed the first exit, and then she makes a hard right as if she ditched me, and I wasn't sure if she ditched me or if she thought she was following the wrong car and swerved at the last minute. So I went to Walmart, where I told her we was going to park where we met in the first place, and I waited for a half hour. I waited for her to call my phone from another phone like she had been doing for the last 24 hours prior to this, with no problem. She had no problem borrowing people's phones, and I knew where she got off at. There's a Quick Trip right there. There was phones there. She could have called me. And then there's a school and there's neighborhoods. There was nothing except to turn around on the highway or to get lost in a neighborhood. So I sat in Walmart parking lot for, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, while I was talking to one of my Anon friends on the phone. And then I find out that one of my other Anon friends, he got contacted by somebody, I don't know who it was, and they threatened his family. So then I find out she was in contact with this same person. So that leads me to believe that she led them to somebody else trying to protect her. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have no way of finding out. But I know that's awful fishy, though, that wherever she goes, people are getting themselves in danger, and she's lying to people left and right. She didn't tell me until 15 minutes before I met up with her that she was traveling with 3 dogs. 3 dogs, and didn't tell a soul. And when I told her, whoa, that's a problem. I have 2 dogs that will eat your dogs. This is something I need to know. How can I send you to different people's houses without telling them that you have 3 dogs? And she said, and I actually had her talking to 3 of my different sets of people the night before to calm her down, so she knew it wasn't a setup. And she said, oh, I told all 3 of them people you had me talk to last night. That's a lie. She didn't tell not one of them, because I spoke to all of them. No, I didn't never hear nothing about that. And now after she ditches me and the cops surround her truck, I don't know why the cops would surround her truck in the first place unless she was being a suspicious vehicle in Walgreens parking lot. Wasn't like I could call and tell her, hey, she's a Walgreens parking lot. She ditched me, remember? I had no idea where she's at. I'm at Walmart in the parking lot waiting for her to call me. So apparently, I don't know, she's always doing this. That's a sign of meth. And she couldn't sit still for the hours she was in my house. She was bouncing around in her own seat and things like that. When she decided she had to go, I got to go right now and get a phone before 5 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock because I got to make some money, pay my storage. That kind of stuff, okay? That, I guess, could be paranoia, that part of it. but that's also something synonymous with meth use. Her son, I didn't get that from. He seemed like he was pretty together, but they was speaking about this stuff apparently behind my back. Oh, by the way, thanks for leaving my gate open, assholes. My fucking dogs got out, and my dogs are already in trouble in this town. So thanks, assholes. Another way to be grateful for somebody that put their life on the line for you, you ignorant jerks. So anyway, as soon as they ditched me, I washed my hands of her. But the Anon friends of mine were still helping her. They were still going to send that all the way to whoever could do something about it. And what did she do? She goes, and the one that was actually trying to help her and being very sympathetic, and the one that I sent the information to in the beginning, and he passed it along to other people. He's the one that got threatened. And so he politely backed out and apologized and said, I have to put my family first. Then she puts him on all over Facebook talking about how fake he is and how ignorant it was. And gee, the nerve of some people. Yeah, talk about the nerve of some people. Boy, you are really a piece of shit, Robo Crook, for putting your life in danger for a complete stranger. How dare you? What nerve do you have to do that for a complete stranger? Put your life on the line for them to keep them safe. Shame on you! What nerve? That is so messed up in so many ways. Yeah, what nerve is right? What nerve do you have to put people's lives in danger, to lie to them, and if the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, you won't even say, hey, I'm not feeling this, I gotta go. You actually ditch them on the frickin' highway. You deserve what you get. I'm not looking forward to seeing your obituary, I can't do nothing about that. I don't have no magic wands. Am I excited about that for you? No. Do I want that for you? No. Do I think that's going to happen? Yes, I do. Because you're too stupid to protect yourself, and you're too stupid to let somebody else protect you without putting them in danger too. Therefore, people are done with you. They're washing their hands of you. You get no more help. So I guess you get what karma gives you. Have a good day. All the evidence that I have will be in the comments section below. Sucks to be you. Sorry about your luck. We tried.